Hey, how's it going?
Welcome. Good to see you, sweetie.
Julie's got a tight circle of friends, but they hate the long drive to her house.
Julie lives in what we'll call Egypt.
So she's moving from Kissimmee, Florida to Orlando to be closer to the action.
Take a look on the inside here.
Oh, wow.
The problem is, the homes in her ideal neighborhood have gone largely untouched since the 1980s.
It's a little bit dated like the kitchen is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a lot of bit dated.
Can she find something in her budget that doesn't need a head-to-toe renovation?
Is there a way to open all of this up? Wow, this is small.
Oh, it's really small.
I'm Julie Young. I'm a product developer for a theme park here in the Orlando area. I actually live in Kissimmee, Florida, but it's really gotten developed. There's a lot of new traffic and people really don't know how to drive in Florida, so even though it's a short commute, it can get very frustrating. I moved from Texas almost 20 years ago. I do spend a lot of time at work because I love what I do, but other things that I love to do are sing. Music's a big part of my life. I love having friends over. Hey!
How's it going?
Welcome. Good to see you, sweetie. My family's in Texas, so my friends are my family, and I really love having them here. They're one of the reasons that I stay in Florida. You want some wine?
Sure.
All right.
Julie's best friend is Kevin Michael. He lives about 18 miles away in Orlando, and it can take up to 45 minutes to get to her house with traffic.
Julie lives in what we'll call Egypt. It's really far. It's a long drive for us to get from where the action is in Orlando out to where Julie lives, out in the country. So I'm looking forward to her living
that bad.
closer. It's pretty bad.
The house I live in is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I bought the house 10 years ago, and at the time, it's the area I moved into because it's what I could afford. But now everything I do is in a different area of town. It's called Dr. Phillips.
Dr. Phillips is a suburb of Orlando named after a citrus grower who once had orchards in the area.
My church is up there. All my friends are up there. So I'm really looking for something that makes it more convenient to what I do outside of work. I made the decision to start the search about 6 months ago. It was actually after being on the road and just hit some traffic and said, this is it. So I put my house on the market, and my house sold in a month and a half. It was quite surprising, but I have to be out in about 2 months. I wanted you to see the listings because they have some really great shots of the house.
What are your need-to-haves?
Okay, well, obviously I love the great room
The
layout.
open floor plan.
Open floor plan, really not looking for a separate living room.
But she is looking for a split floor plan with at least 3 bedrooms and 2 baths.
Love having my family in, but I like them on the opposite side of the house.
Master on one side, family on the other.
Exactly. And if it opened out to a screened-in patio, it would be great.
Right.
So, and then just add the pool in there. Can you tell I'm really leaning
Pretty
toward
water
pool?
feature.
Exactly, exactly. The budget on the home I'm looking for is up to $260,000. I am willing to do a bit of work in the house. I want to make it my own, but not completely redo it.
The Orlando housing market is actually recuperating right now. We started out where we kind of bottomed out with the condo market and single-family homes. Homes that were normally selling in the 300s were selling in the low 100s. Some of the obstacles that Julie's going to be facing, she wants a pool, and that's going to be a little bit more difficult to find in that price range.
Today, Julie and Kevin Michael are in the Dr. Phillips neighborhood to see a 3-bedroom house built in 1985.
This is pretty.
This is listed at $275.
Okay.
And it's just over 1,600 square foot with a pool.
Awesome.
Love
Let's go
the
check
pool.
it out. Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's really open. That's nice.
Very
is
open
nice.
floor plan.
Look at that kitchen,
Oh
though.
my, I think I had those cabinets in my apartment in 1986.
Yes, the kitchen's a little bit dated, as
Yeah.
you can probably tell.
Yeah, I'd really want to probably pull this down. And also this drop ceiling, I'm not really liking this
lighting is
lighting.
bad, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's come right out.
Okay.
Go right up in there.
Yikes.
So we could rip that out when we rip out the entire kitchen.
Here's
Can I
the
rip
thing.
it out now?
It's not a new kitchen, it's not a new
Right.
home, but there should be some flexibility, I would imagine, in the pricing that we could really make it worth your while, and you could certainly recoup all of that by redoing this kitchen.
Well, what would that be to redo the kitchen? $25,000, $50,000? That's an awful lot.
You tell me, what would you do here?
I love the layout, so I probably would keep that pretty similar, but all the cabinets would go.
And appliances too,
Yeah.
all new appliances.
I'd want to go
Sure.
stainless.
It looks like a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of money, and I'm not sure how much of that Julie wants to invest.
This is a nice big, living space for you right here. What do you think of the size of the home?
Well, I know it's a little bit smaller than my current, what was it, about
It's just over
1,600?
1,600 square
Okay,
foot.
a little bit smaller, but it doesn't feel that. Don't you think it
Yeah,
feels
the vaulted
bigger?
ceilings help make it feel like a much more open space.
I think you're
Absolutely.
right.
It's a pretty big sized master bedroom as well.
Size looks good. I think if I put my furniture, I'd probably do the bed on this wall.
Really?
Looking out, because I'd have a great view of the pool when I wake up in the morning.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't that be
very cool.
nice?
The ceilings are a little low though.
A little bit, but that really doesn't bother me in a bedroom. I like it to feel cozy.
True.
And very welcoming.
Check out the master closet.
Or are these built-ins?
They're built-ins, and check them all out. This is more than just a regular built-in. If you open this up here,
Wow.
you can put,
Do all these slide out?
these slide out. I don't know what you would put in here. I guess that's
Jewelry,
jewelry,
maybe.
socks.
Belts.
But it's
Belts,
great
socks.
because you don't need all the storage in the main part of the room. And check out the storage for shoes.
For all my shoes. This is great. Wow, this is small.
Oh, it's really small.
And there's no tub. I would expect there to be a tub in a master bath.
But they have made upgrades. I mean, they've upgraded the sinks and the light fixtures.
I'll have to think about this though. Without the tub, it was something I was expecting, so something
absolutely.
to consider.
It's tiny.
We have 2 more rooms at the front of the house.
Okay. I love that they're separated from the master. Love my family, but it's nice to have them away from me. This is nice.
Check out the closet. It's huge.
Okay, this is the largest closet I've ever seen. You wouldn't expect this in a room this size.
So then Mom has a nice big closet.
When she travels with a lot of clothes and shoes.
Well, like mother, like daughter.
Right.
There's another bathroom on this side of the house, too.
Oh, wow. This has those same cabinets that we have in the kitchen.
It's a little bit dated like the kitchen is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a lot of bit dated.
It is.
Oh my God, how low is the counter? Is this made for kids or something?
Yeah, it does look really low, especially with you in here.
I'd have to bend over to wash my face.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it, though? It's fully screened.
I love that feature. And the pool's bigger than I expected.
It's a good-sized pool.
I really like this house. It has a lot of great features, the big one being location. Biggest concern though is the kitchen. And also the price on the house is out of my budget. It's $275. Is there any leeway on the price?
I think based on your financial situation, having already sold your current home, you've got cash to put down. I think we could motivate them, so to speak, to come up with a better price than the $275.
Something to consider.
Coming up,
Wow, this is really dated.
but will a surprise out back make it all worthwhile?
Wow.
This is what I'm talking about.